Good day to all of you at Mission Developer and Redeveloper Training. My name is Justin Graham. I serve as the pastor at Advent Lutheran Church in Lake Ann. Lake Ann is a small community in northern Michigan, the Lower Peninsula, that is located outside of a really great tourist destination for many people this time of year and actually throughout the year. We call it paradise. We love living here. It's a great community to live in and to be part of being a pastor in. Advent, the church I served, was a New Start congregation in 2005 when I was called to be the mission developer by the Synod. My family and I moved from Minnesota to begin this journey of trying to establish a congregation. Now, almost 9 years later, we are an organized congregation that hopefully is doing vital ministry in our community. I believe we are. We have a new building that we moved in on Christmas Eve, and most Sundays we see about 250 people in worship. It's a great place to be, like I said, and I'm honored to be its pastor. I was asked to take a couple minutes to talk to you about what I've learned about leadership from those early days of being a mission developer. I learned the hard way a few things, and I want to share three key components of what I've learned over this time. Not that they're the right answers or anything like that, but what I've learned. First of all, and I did learn this the hard way, leadership is not for everyone. You have to be careful in who you put around you as your leaders. And leadership is a right. It's not a privilege. And that's hard because we want everybody to feel welcome, and they should. If someone's not a leader, it doesn't mean they don't have a gift to share in the community. But the leaders need to be people that you really believe are being called to that spot. And not everyone is a leader. Not everyone is a leader, period. So leadership is a right. It's not a privilege. Second, your leaders need to be people that are spiritually mature and maturing. They need to be people that are rooted in the scriptures, that daily are in prayer, that will pray for you, that will pray with you, that will continue to strive to discern where God is calling this ministry to go and where God is calling you as a leadership team to go. So they need to be spiritually mature and maturing, an active process. Third, and finally, I would say that your leaders need to be willing to let go of leadership. They need to be able to step aside when a new leader will rise up. They need to be able to identify the new leaders that are among you. Good, effective leaders will raise up new leaders. And also, and this is a hard one, the people that get you to where you are aren't the people that are going to get you to where you need to go, oftentimes. And that's a hard thing for people like me who don't like to navigate that conflict that can arise if somebody's asked to step aside or to use their gifts in another way. So how do you find those people? Those good, solid leaders. Well, at Advent, we've used the Kenneth Houck Spiritual Gifts Inventory quite exclusively. We use it often throughout the year and even more when we were first getting started. It's an 8-session course. We do it in 4 weeks. And it helps people to see where they're gifted at. So those that are called to be leaders, the scripture tells us not everybody's called to be a leader, but it will help those that are called to be leaders to see that, and it will help you to identify those people among you. Don't take your leadership choices lightly. Spend time in prayer, in conversation, and take your time on putting together a good leadership team around you. Have a wonderful time at your training and in your work. I pray for the new starts and the restarts throughout our church all the time. So my prayers go with you. God bless you all in your work.